Hi Flosstube, it's Nicole, Buckeye Stitcher. I'm here to do my May update. It seems like forever since I've done a video, so I feel like I have a ton of things to talk about, but knowing my speed, we'll be in and out in under 15 minutes. Today is Tuesday, May 30th. Today's my half day from work, so I'm home early. That's why I'm still dressed up. No offense, I didn't get dressed up for you guys. I got dressed up for dogs and cats. So I've got a whole list of things to do, so let me see if I can stick to my list. The first thing I want to say is I have almost 900 subscribers. Crazy. I had a sinking suspicion that somebody had given me a shout out in a video that I missed because I got a ton of subscribers early in the month, past when I did my last update, so I didn't figure it was related to that. And I finally found out that Andrea at I Heart Cross Stitch gave me a shout out, so thank you very much for doing that. She said I was articulate. She must not be keeping up fast enough to realize what I'm saying, because articulate is not usually a word that I would use. Ginger Gerald Stitcher, not only did he give me a shout out, he gave me a huge call out. He did a little video, or a little intro to his second to last video, I think, showing the outside of where he lives, and had a big screenshot of, you know, Buckeye Stitcher, this is for you, or something like that. So that was freaking awesome. And then Bendy Stitchy Michelle out on the West Coast. I don't know why she loves my videos. She loves my videos, I guess. Hi Michelle. I saw you put a new video up today, so now I've got one more thing on my list of things to do today is watch that video. But we have started watching each other's videos, and she gave me a shout out or two, even though we are football rivals. I think that's why we like each other, because we love to hate each other. That's what it is. So I want to say thanks to her. And then Sylvia at Becca's Land and Cindy from Cindy's Cross Stitch, they have mentioned me numerous times in their videos, and I much appreciate that. So a couple Flosstubers that I want to tell you guys about. If you haven't watched Denkai, oh my gosh, stop this video right now and go watch any of her videos. They're hysterical. If you've watched, you know what I mean. But her husband is quite involved in supporting her. He edits all her videos, so it's like she's talking to him the whole time that she's making a video, because he's eventually going to watch it and make the edits. But he's really getting into the whole Flosstube thing, and he's made a number of appearances. Hysterical. I don't even care what she's talking about. I could watch an hour of her talk about anything, because she's hysterical. They're both hysterical. I feel like I'm watching a TV show, not somebody's vlog. So I'll put her link at the bottom in case you've not checked her out. I know a lot of people have. She has a needleminders shop on Etsy, so a lot of people probably know her. But if you have not watched Denkai, go do it right now. And the other shout out I want to give is to someone that I was wishing and hoping would make a Flosstube video, because her stuff is amazing. Her name's Pam. She is local to me. I've just recently gotten to know her in the past 6 months personally, but I've known of her work forever because she does amazing stuff. Like when you look at her stuff, you see the big picture, but then before you realize it, you're not even looking at the big picture. You're looking at all her little X's, because they're so flippin' straight and perfect. But her daughter Stephanie has started cross stitching, and they are doing a video together, and it's great. They're so cute together. And Stephanie is really supportive of her mom and just thinks her stuff is great. So their channel is called JustKeepStitchin, STITCHIN'. I don't even know what I just spelled. I'll put it in the bottom as well so you can check her out. They've only made one video so far, but I hope they keep making them because Pam's great. Okay, so check her out as well. And then one other thing that I want to mention that I got from Julie McConnell's video. She's the owner of Reflections in Nebraska. She's a cross-stitch store in Nebraska, and she has started doing Flosstube videos, and she is a huge proponent of submitting things to the state fair or the county fair. And I've heard Vanna talk about her trials and tribulations with the county fair, and I never thought about entering. But Julie's point of entering is to keep the art of needlework alive and keep people seeing it and keep people interested in it. And so I am very seriously considering entering things in my county fair. I'm not going to do the state fair. The state fair is in Columbus, which is about an hour and a half or so north of where I am. But I'm definitely going to consider the county fair. I think that's a good starting point. I did not realize that you had to pay to insert stuff. That's how they get you to come to the fair. So we'll see. I need to go through my things and see what I've got and what I think is worth submitting. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, so I'm caught up. So my monthly binge catch up on old Flosstubers for the month of May was Stitcherista, Danielle. I am this close, people, this close. I've got one more day. I watched a bunch of her stuff through the weekend to try and get caught up in the month of May, because man, that girl can talk. Danielle, you can talk. We're pretty similar in that regard. I have 3 videos to watch, and then I got home from work today and my feed uploaded, and I saw she uploaded another one this morning, and I was like, damn it! Because now I'm never going to catch up. You guys always say you're behind Flosstube, and I am constantly not caught up. I don't even know what caught up means. How are you caught up? Like, just caught up in who you watch, or you've literally watched every single video on Flosstube and you're caught up? I'm never caught up. As you will see when we get to my Mania plans and my progress for the month. There's not much. If you came here for progress and finishes, this is not the video for you. If you came here for fully finished items that Vana sent back to me, this is the video for you. It's very exciting. Okay, so my monthly binge for June, I have it narrowed down to 2, and I think the Flosstuber that I'm gonna get caught up on is Kay from Kay's Cross Stitch. No, I have not watched any of her videos. I know she's got a ton. I may have to take a day or 2 off of work to get caught up on your videos, Kay. But that's who I'm gonna get caught up on for June. So that's that. And then I wanted, so in my last video, I showed a Christmas book that I got from the Hirschner's website when they had a sale. It was $4, the shipping was a penny or something. And I got lots of credit for enabling Pam from Stitching Between the Lines. She said that I'm the reason she bought that book because of 2 of the projects that I showed. I don't think I ever showed any in my last video. I meant to go back and watch it before I filmed this, and I forgot, but I don't think I showed it because Cindy asked me to do a flip through. So for Cindy and to make things right with Pam, I'm gonna do the flip through, but I forgot the book. So I'm gonna do that at the end, and I'll stick it in at the end if you wanna see it. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, let me show you my progress for, well, let's do Stitch Mania first. Stitch Mania was an epic fail for me, and I'll give you all my excuses why. So my plan was to do 8 ornaments in 8, start 8 ornaments in 8 days, because I'm trying to do 1 ornament a month, and I figured if I did 8 in the month of May, I'd have 1 started for every month that I have left to finish for the year. I started 6. And there's one that you can't even tell I started it because it's the same color as the paper. So the first week of Mania, I was on call, so there's no guarantee of how much downtime I'm gonna have once I get home because I might get called back out to the office, and that I did. Then that weekend, I started getting a cold because I have horrible seasonal allergies. I had them really bad when I was a kid, not so bad as an adult when I lived in Columbus, and then I moved to the great city of Cincinnati where pollen is abounds, and so not only do I get allergies, but I always get a cold in the month of May and the month of October. Cool. So I was down for 10 days, so it's really hard to stitch when you've got like all this sinus pressure and your nose is running and you're coughing and you've got to bend over. So that was more information than you wanted, wasn't it? So I'll show you what I did. I have no idea when I started which one. I have no idea how far I got as far as one day to the end of the day, but I got something. So I'm just going to show you to you. I don't have any order of, I don't remember when I started which one. So one that I started was this little Riolis kit. It's more plastic canvas, but it is cross stitch. Oh, isn't he cute? He's 2-sided. I really love the Russian kits. I just like the look of them. I like the material that they use. They're not easy to come by, of course. But I really, really like the Russian kit. So this is the first one I've actually started. I own a couple, but this is the first one I've started. And this is as far as I got. So this is the back. And 2 of the 4 shoes, because you have to do 2 of everything, right? Okay, day 1. Or I don't know, maybe that was day 3. Okay, then from the 2016 Just Cross Stitch magazine, I'm stitching that little guy on raw opalescent linen. this is how much, I don't even know which way this goes. That's how much I got done. Yep, that's it. And then the other one I'm doing from this one is this one. That one, which is a Squareology, which is hands-on design combined with, I think, just another button company. And they have a whole line of these, and they're really cute. So that one I actually did make some decent progress on. You can actually tell it is something. So cute. It's supposed to be done on the cobblestone polka dot fabric, but I got this raw instead. I think it probably would show up a little bit better. I'm gonna change the color of this ice skate to something more like this so you can see it better. There's another pattern in this series I'm gonna do, and I got the cobblestone for that, for the house, because I think it's gonna show up better. These are 2 of the 3 needle minders I bought last month. I didn't really buy a whole lot in May, but I got this little reindeer guy. I like these because they're flat. I really like flat needle minders, and they're, I don't know what they are. They're not wood. They're not, I don't know, they're flat, they're lightweight, I like them. And then of course a cardinal, because I love cardinals. And then I've got a third one that I have on another project over here. So there's more in this that I like. I like this little snowman from the Little Stitcher. He's cute. I might be doing one other one, but I don't know, we'll see. So for so far, oh, this one, I was gonna do this one. And I was gonna do that one. No, that's not it. There's one similar to it. I'll see if I can find it real quick. There's one similar to that that I was gonna do in silks, and it just never got started. If I can't find it quickly, then I won't keep looking, because I don't wanna waste anybody's time. Nope, I don't know where it is. Well, we'll see if we come back to it. Hold on, I've got something showing up on my phone. Okay, so that was 2 and 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then I'm gonna make these little sled ornaments for my sister and her husband for Christmas. And instead of stitching, a lot of this is beads. You can change it however you want. Like you can just make the letter beads. Oh, that's better, except it's not focusing. You can make the detail beads. You can make the whole thing beads if you want. So I started on my sister's. This is laughable. This is how much I got done. One day. One day. I can't remember if this is the day I got called to work or if this is the day I was really sick. But either way, that's it. Kind of looks like a block O. Huh, Michelle. Like an Ohio State block O. Go Bucks. Yeah. Okay, next was another one of the hands-on design chalkboard ornaments. I started this one, Be Merry. Now, I've done one of these before. I have all the fabric for them. I have the threads for them. I cannot find the red thread anywhere. I sent one of them off for Vanna to finish, and I'll show you that later. I even emailed Vanna and said, did I send you the threads by mistake? Because I'm turning into a crazy person looking all over my house for the thread. I have the green, I have the brown, I have the white. No red. I still can't find it. Okay, this is how far I got. Ready? There you go. Again, I have no idea which way this goes. Maybe it goes that way. Yeah, that's it. Okay, and then one final, I did buy these. Somebody on Instagram, and I totally cannot remember who it is, posted that she bought these for $1 at the Dollar Tree. And I stopped at mine just to see if we had them, and they did, literally $1. These are perfect. They're super lightweight. They're not as heavy duty as those like threaded ones that are a little bit more water resistant. But I like the clear ones because I like that you can see what's in there, you can see what project it is. They're only $1, so I bought them for all my Christmas ornaments just to kind of keep them together. I like project bags. In fact, I ordered some project bags from ShopMAEDesigns. She is in Croatia. The only thing I don't like about any, not just hers are fabulous. They're very well made. I have some of her grime guards. She's done custom orders for me. She's wonderful. But the thing I don't like about all project bags is that I can't see through them, and I like to know what's in there. Yeah, so, okay, and I think I have one more. Okay, this one I know I started this on the first day, because on the first day I was all excited. I had my plans made. I was gonna get a bunch of stuff done. I started this little guy. He's on perforated paper, and then all hell broke loose, and I don't remember anything from here. You're not even gonna be able to tell what I did. So I did this center part. Take it out of the bag, right? Take it out of the bag. Right there. So like this part of his face and the pink nose, but you can't even tell because some of this thread is the same, almost the same color as the perforated paper. So he's cute, that's what he's gonna look like, but right now it looks like nothing. So that is all I have to show for Mania. I did not feel stressed out about it. I would do it again. It just was bad timing for work and sickness. Okay, so that was my Mania. Here's my progress. So we all know that I'm doing these, and I'm not at all caught up. I'm never gonna be caught up. So I'm doing May. I was super excited to start May because my birthday's in May. I'm a crazy cat lady, secretly crazy cat lady. And I just could not get into it because the color of the kitties. So I changed the color of the kitties to make it look more like that picture because the fabric or the threads weren't as gray as that picture. So this is as far as I've gotten. I changed the cat's eyes to green because they were supposed to be black. I don't know. It's just kind of a creepy little mama cat. This is one of ShopMAEDesigns grime guards, and I have the matching project bag and a little like notions bag. She's actually making a number of Christmas themed notions bags for me to do for my ornaments. Yeah. This is the last. Everybody has this one. These all came from SunSpotCreations. This is the last needle minder I meant to say. Okay. All right. So then my other project that I worked on was bird study. What is with the glare? It's not even nice out. It's cloudy right now. Kathy Barrick's bird study. There, that's better. So the fabric that I got is what's called for, which is I think Lakeside Linen's Autumn Gold, but mine is really dark compared to this one. So I don't know if that's what's causing part of my problem. Because if you look, you can tell these eggs are supposed to be two-tone. Like you can see a little bit of darker color here, here. You can't really see it on this picture, but when I look at the pattern, I can tell that there's two different color blues and two different color pinky peaches. When you look at my piece, I can't see two colors until I get to that little peacock's egg. So I don't know if that feels like that like doesn't go. There really are two different colors of blue and pinky peach. How freaking cute is that owl? He looks kind of creepy, but he's really cute too. The peacock is supposed to have French knots on the tops of these little feathers. That's not happening. I bought orange beads. We're gonna see if we can make that work. I tried the French knots. I tried over and over and over. I can no longer do French knots. I used to be able to. I can no longer do it. So I was getting pretty excited because other than the egg and then the little cardinal, I'm almost done. And then I remember that there's a whole border and wording. So not far along as I thought I was, but we'll get there. I really would like to enter this piece in the fair, but I don't think I'm gonna have it done and framed. I think you have to have things submitted by like the end of June for my county, so I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay, so that's all my progress. Oh, here's the other, this is one of the other ornaments in that Squareology series. The buttons are so cute, the buttons that look like little lights on the house, really, really cute. Okay, fully finished. First, let me finish this one off because I showed this one a couple videos ago that I finished the Foxwood Crossing sled, the little Santa feeding his birds, but I finally got the sled in that was the right size. How adorable. Okay, so here's the sled. It's 7 inches long. And then you would hear the paper to it. It's so cute. That's for my mom for Christmas. It's so cute. Yep. Okay, then I sent 4 things to Vonna, and I got those back the Friday before my birthday. So my birthday was May 22nd, which was a Monday, which is a crappy day. I was at work all day. There was drama in the neighborhood when I got home, so it was not a fun day. But the weekend before and the week before was really fun. And one of those things was getting all of Vonna's stuff back. So this is Holly Jolly Soul by Brenda Gervais. I don't know how she says it. Oh my God, so freaking cute. So Vonna did the ruching and made it into a little pillow. It is so adorable. And this stuff is really tightly attached. I know Vonna did a video on how to do it. I didn't watch it because it's just easier for me to box it up and ship it to her. But she makes it seem like it's really simple. So more power to you, Vonna. I'll send you more for ruching. Next one is the Here Kitty Kitty by Country Cottage Needleworks. And so here's that, finished into a flat fold. Now, I had originally asked, or told Vonna that I thought maybe I wanted to make this into a little pillow, kind of like it would come out this size, because I didn't do the whole pattern. There was more trim that went up here and I think down here. But I stopped it here because I originally wanted to make it into a pillow like this. And I even sent Vonna like little pom-pom trim. And she said, what do you think about making it into a flat fold? And she's right, because I don't have a dough bowl or any kind of display. I don't plan on getting one to put little pillows in. I mean, this is easy enough to put out at Christmas because there's always stuff out at Christmas, but just in general, I wouldn't have anything to put other pillows in. So I said, go ahead and do it. And then afterwards, I thought, I really wanted it to be a pillow. But when it came, I still love it. It's still super cute. It's so much easier for me to display for all of fall. It's not really just Halloween, it's all of fall. And she just did a video and she talked about finishing Christmas things in the flat folds because they're easier to store. So even though I still think this would be really cute with a pillow with little pom-poms, Vonna's right. Vonna's always right. Anybody who's commenting negatively and saying that she's not stitching right or she's not finishing right or whatever all this drama is, Vonna's always right. The only thing Vonna's not right about, actually she's right, I can't figure it out. I bought stretcher bars that she recommended that everybody's using. I can't get good tension. I can't get good tension. I bought different sizes. I've tried mixing different sizes, 2 of the same to make it square. I'm sure she's right, I just can't get it done. Okay, the next one is the hands-on design chalkboard ornament. I've only finished 1 so far, but there's a series of 9. How freaking cute is that? So she put a little like batting in here because it's kind of softly padded. That's the back. So that's a little ornament. I may keep this one. I was thinking about using it as a gift, but at the rate I'm going, I might not get any done for my own tree this year. So I may end up keeping this one, but that one's cute. Still can't find that red. I may just have to use the DMC. Although the other ones have more red in them, so you'd see the variegation more. This one didn't. Okay, and the last one I sent to Vonna was the only of the Snowflower Diaries calendar stitch along that I finished, and that's January. How flippin' cute. So she did a white cording, and then the fabric on the back has little snowflakes. So it's still wintry, but not Christmassy, because obviously it's January. And so I wanted her to do like a small flat fold to kind of remind me of like the old school calendars. Like we used to always get old school calendars from the bank. My mom used to work at the bank, and I always remember there being like these old school calendars on the counter in the kitchen. So yeah, this inspires me to get the rest of them done and send them to Vonna because they're super cute. We'll see when that happens. Okay, and then, uh-oh, I've lost my book. Okay, here we go. So I've done all of that. Okay, stuff I have acquired. So there is a stitching guild, Queen City, I'm not a member, I don't even know what it's called, Queen City Guild, Stitchers Guild, I don't know. It's a group of people who get together. They have, I think twice a month, they have get-togethers for stitching. They also can opt to participate in a sampler project every year. There's a membership fee, so it's definitely like a, you know, an official organization. Supposedly, or not supposedly, apparently one of the members passed away, and she and her sister were avid stitchers, or avid collectors. So they had a sale last week to get rid of all of their stash. I got there an hour before the sale ended. There was still crazy, ridiculous stuff left. So in a way, it was kind of cool to see all the stuff, but in another way, it was kind of sad to think they spent all that time and money on things and never stitched. I mean, it wasn't even that there were duplicates. There were some things that were there 3 and 4 things of the same pattern. Like they had all the sweetheart tree designs. I mean, some I had never even heard of. Designers I had never even heard of. So I got a few things. So one thing I got, this was originally marked at $5, I don't know when. I paid $1 for this Butternut Road pattern, Christmas Visit. And the thing that's really funny about this, I kind of forgot and just realized it. So that was the address of Butternut Road when they were in business. I grew up in the same county. Like it's literally just a few miles from where I grew up. And I don't know if I really ever knew that. I knew that Marilyn Levitt Emblem lived up in that area, but I didn't know it was that close. So that's kind of fun. So I got that one. Yes, I'm showing part of the pattern. Okay. I got from the Drawn Thread Christmas Dream stocking. I don't know if I'll ever make it a stocking. It's cute as a stocking, but for what I pay, $1, just those by themselves would be cute little motifs to make little ornaments or something. So yeah, I could spend $1 on that. And then I got 2 from Cross Ring Collection. This one's gonna be hard to see because the picture isn't a great picture. This looks like it's an old pattern. I paid $1 for this. It's called Cardinals, of course. So there's 3 different projects in there. They're by a tree. This is actually a photo. That's how old it is. This is an actual photo. There's a little guy by himself. And then I think they were at the mailbox on that one. So that's cute. And then the last Cross Ring Collection, I also paid $1 for this one. This one's old too because it has a photo on it. It's called Winter Feeder, which is really, really cute, and I really want to do it, but I feel like all these little color changes and all these little birds is probably going to drive me crazy. We'll see. We'll see. And then I got one little Told in a Garden. It's one of these little bookmarks that the pattern is the thing. It's called Let Nature Sing. So anyways, okay, so that's what I got there. And then I bought my needle minders. I have ordered some stuff. I've ordered, like I said, some things from ShopMAEDesigns on Etsy, but it was going to take her a while to make them once she got her zippers and Christmas fabric, I think, and it's coming from Croatia, so I'm hoping to have that soon. And then I did my first order from Fabrics by Stephanie, and I think next Tuesday, her website says 3 to 4 weeks. I think this is week 3, so hopefully I should have that soon. Okay, I won a giveaway. That was exciting, but I missed it. Heather Thedford, that's her Flosstube name. If you haven't watched her, go watch her. She's really sweet. She's relatively new to stitching. She's all in though, and the other thing I like is that she, at the end of her videos, gives some reviews of Etsy shops, and they're not usually cross-stitching. They're just shops that she's purchased things from, and just gives them a shout out. She doesn't make any money off of it, just she's supporting local. So Heather Thedford, I'll put her below as well. But in April, she did a giveaway, and if you won, she wanted you to tell her one thing off of your 1, 2, 3 wish list that you wanted. So the video where she actually said the winner, for some reason I only watched halfway through, and then I don't know if I had to go to bed or had to go to work or what. I never watched it, and then I forgot that I never finished it. So I watched the next couple, and then she sent me a message 2 weeks ago and said, hey, I think you won my giveaway, but I think you might have missed the video because I haven't heard anything from you and just realized it's been a month or whatever it had been. So of course then I'm like, I watched all the videos. I didn't hear her say my name. But then I started thinking I never even heard her say the giveaway. So I went back to the video, started watching it, realized I watched halfway through, and then heard her say my name. But it would have been fun to hear it like when she was actually doing it. So what I had put on there was the Little House Needleworks Early Americans, the first one, Betsy Ross. But Heather sent these 2, because at the time just these 2 were out, so she sent both of those. So those arrived the same day as Vanna's stuff, which was like 3 days before my birthday, and the gift that my sister sent me arrived that day as well. So that was a fabulous day. Now, my sister, when I send her gifts, because she lives in Northern Virginia, she waits until her actual day to open any gifts that she gets. I don't do that. So last year, the year before, she sent me things, and I got it like a day or 2 before my birthday, and I opened everything up and then called her or texted her and said thank you. And she said, why did you open it? Today's not your birthday. And I said, because the gift came today. I don't wait till my birthday. So when it came this year and I saw that it was from her, I texted her and I said, I got your gift, just want to let you know, but I'm gonna try to wait until Monday to open it. So I opened these, and then I opened Vanna's stuff, and then I waited like 10 minutes, and I texted her and I said, nope, I can't wait, I'm opening it now. Because I love my birthday. So that was a fun little sort of birthday extra. So thanks, Heather. And again, Heather Thedford is her channel name. I'll link her below so you can go watch her. And I think that's it. Is that it? Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna do the 20 things about me that some people have been doing. There's also one that I think I saw Dina half stitch cross stitch kind of added a little Flosstube. I think it was like Flosstube secret. I don't know, something Flosstube secret. So I'm gonna add that one too because I don't have 20 things. I couldn't think of 20 things that I found interesting about me. So I'm gonna do 10. Number 1, I hate the color yellow. I don't own a single thing in my wardrobe, in my home. I have hated the color yellow since I was little. And when you look at all my baby pictures, I'm always dressed in yellow, turquoise, and like this light orange was popular apparently when I was a baby. And I have a cousin who's 6 months younger than me and all her pictures the same way. My sister, who's almost 4 years younger than me, is always in pink. So I hate yellow. When I was little, we lived across the street from our town's library, literally across the street. And so my mom stayed home with me, and she would take me to the library 2 or 3 times a week. And so I started reading at an early age because I was around them all the time. I could already, read well by the time I started kindergarten. My grandpa was a lawyer, and he was the first one in his family to go to college, and so education and books were a huge deal to him, and he really reinforced books for us. And I can remember being a kid, and he would have books stacked in his bookcase, and then there would be stacks on the floor because there wasn't enough room. And a couple years ago, I brought a stack of books home from the used bookshop and didn't have any room in the bookcase, so I put them in a stack next to my bed, and later that night I walked in, and it hit me what I was doing. I'm repeating the madness of the books. So I lived across the street from a library until I was about 3 and a half, and then my sister came along and ruined everything because I was the only grandchild on both sides. I got, all the royal princess treatment, and then she came along. So that's one thing. I am the oldest of 3. My younger sister is almost 4 years younger than me, and then we have a half brother. He is 16 years older. Sorry, younger than I am. Yeah. I was going to show you a picture, but I forgot. Hold on. Just hold on. I'm going to insert a picture here like Yvonne does. So this is me and my sister and my brother at the rehearsal dinner of my sister's wedding last fall. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. My middle name is made up. My middle name is Cerise, C-E-R-I-S-S-E. I couldn't spell it till I don't even know how old I was when I could spell it. When I was born, there was a perfume called Sarissa that my mom liked, but she didn't think that went with the rest of my name, so she changed the spelling and the pronunciation to Cerise. If you add an extra S, I think it means cherry in French. So yes, I have a made-up middle name. I wear glasses to see far away. I do not wear contacts because I do not want to touch my own eyeballs. I have never had a cavity. Oh, one funny thing. So I hate the color yellow. When we moved into our house, because my sister was going to be born and we needed more room, we moved into a yellow house. So I grew up in a yellow house. I hate human medicine. Everything grosses me out or makes me want to pass out. I cannot watch people get blood drawn. I'm not a very good patient myself. So as much as I obviously love veterinary medicine, I cannot do human medicine. Speaking of veterinary school, I decided I was going to be a vet when I was 13 because we had to do those career assessment tests that you do when you're going into high school to determine what you should be when you grow up, and I didn't like any of the options, so I decided I was going to have to figure it out on my own, and I picked veterinarian, and I was lucky enough to get chosen. I did not get into vet school the first time that I applied. It is quite competitive. There are only 28 schools, maybe 26 when I applied, because there's been 2 more added since I graduated. Vet schools in the whole country, so when I applied the first time, I didn't even get an interview. I just got a letter that said thanks, but no thanks. The second time I applied, I obviously had more experience, different letter of references. There were 1,000 people that applied the year that I applied. 300 people got interviews, and there were 130 people in my class. So that tells you how competitive it is. Okay, so that's one of my things. My mom's grandparents, so my maternal great-grandparents, all came over from Europe. And I was raised with them pretty closely. So I had one great-grandmother who was alive till I was 5. She was from Serbia. Nobody really knows where Serbia is. It's in Eastern Europe, with all the shifting of Yugoslavia and Serbia and Croatia and all the wars. The borders, I think, have changed quite a bit. We don't speak Serbian. It wasn't something since she died when I was 5, we just didn't really get the culture very much growing up compared to the other great-grandparents who came over from Italy. They were alive till I was in middle school and high school, so I was around them a lot more. And I would love to go to Italy. That's on my list of things I must do, is go back to where my great-grandparents came from. They came from a little teeny tiny sea town called Vieste, V-I-E-S-T-E. Orietta, if you're watching, the province Foggia, that's where I'm from. The little teeny tiny hook of the boot. I am like the very farthest east on the water. It's beautiful. The pictures are beautiful. Yep, so that's that. Okay, and then my last thing, and this is where I may lose all my subscribers, because if you're my age, you're either going to think this is really cool or you think I'm a big dork. I still love New Kids on the Block. Yep. So if you are a child of the 80s, early 90s, you know who I'm talking about. It's a boy band that was popular. If you're significantly younger or significantly older than me, you don't know who I'm talking about, and that's fine. But they're a boy band. They have, as well as many other groups from the 80s and early 90s, had this resurgence in popularity. I'm still a fan. They tour every other year, and I have gone with some friends from work. We're about the same age. We have gone to 8 shows in 6 years, I think. Chicago, Indianapolis, Nashville, Cincinnati, Hershey, Pennsylvania. And I also saw them with my sister in Washington, D.C. A couple years ago. That was my 40th birthday gift from her. I don't think she was excited. Actually, she was excited until she realized I wasn't dressing up in the 80s. Like, she was ready to wear like all this fluorescent stuff and put her ponytail on the side, and I was just gonna wear regular clothes because I don't still have 80s clothes. I don't think she was excited as I was, but it's fun. It's fun. So if you hated the New Kids on the Block, that is totally fine. Go ahead and make fun of me in the comments below, but tell me what you would like to see if you had a chance to see something from your childhood, so I can make fun of you back. Like Metallica, you know, like if you were a Beatles fan, you know, if you're older than me and you were a Beatles fan or an Elvis fan, wouldn't it be cool if you could go see them again? I mean, I realize they may not be in all their glory, but the thing I say is, you get to be a teenager for one night, no responsibility, nobody to answer to, but you have more money, you get better seats. So, I still love New Kids on the Block. Don't hate me. You can make fun of me. I think my subscribers just went down significantly. Okay, so those are 10 things about me. I couldn't come up with 20. I got to New Kids on the Block and I was like, I'm out. So the thing, okay, I can't remember what this is. If it's Flosstube secret, something, I don't know, something kind of Flosstube secret. My Flosstube secret is I hate all the Flosstube words. The one I hate the most is frog. I hate it. I hate it. I don't know why. I don't care if you guys say it. Everybody says that I'm clearly the minority. Whip, frog, stitchy spot. Oh, stitchy spot. No. I don't know why. I can't stand the words. Okay, so I got 38 minutes. Okay, not bad. I'm going to do a separate video with that little flip through of the Christmas book. Since I've already been given credit for doing it, I figure I probably ought to do it. Okay, I'm not going to even show you any plans I have for June, because other than doing the June Snowflower Diaries calendar stitch along thing, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. So I guess that's it. Have a great stitchy day. Stitchy! Goodbye. Okay, I'm back, and I found the other ornament that I wanted to stitch for Mania from that 2016 Just Cross Stitch. It's this one, but I'm gonna change things. I'm gonna use silk for the first time ever, and I might use Petite Treasure Braid. Where this yellow is, I might make this gold. So red, green, and gold, and then I'm not doing the beads. So there's that. Okay, so this is the book, A Cross Stitch Christmas, that I got from Hirschner's for $4.99 when they had their sale. Yeah, $4.99. And I'm wondering if I showed the back, if that's where Pam saw this, because this is the one that she loved, and there was one that Vanna loved, and it was similar to that too. So I'm wondering if I showed the back in my video, and that's what Pam saw. because I know I didn't flip through it, but I'm gonna flip through it now to the ones that I like. There's a number of them in here. I don't know that I would stitch many of them, but for $4.99, come on. Okay, so here's this one. This one's cute with the little penguins. Yep, red and white delights. Here's some cute ones for cards. This is in the red and white delight section. Okay. And the next section is Christmas in the Country. These are the ones that Pam from Stitching Between the Lines and Vanna liked. That one's cute. Oh, that snow though. Whew. Those are X's. Those aren't French knots. So it would just be confetti. It wouldn't be French knots. This one, I like this one. I don't really care for blue fabric, so maybe if a dark blue, I really like that little snow globe. I would do that one. This one's cute. Merry Christmas to one and all. That's cute, the little mice. That one is cute. Although round frames aren't cheap. I have something that I framed in a round frame. It wasn't cheap, but it's really pretty. It's worth it. Okay. Yuletide Traditions. That one's cool. Full coverage. Still scared of full coverage. Santa, he's cute. He's made into like a wall hanging. Yeah, a little wall hanging. There's some cute ornaments. Ah, sorry for all the flipping. Jeezle. Okay. This angel is very nice. I like the dark fabric too. I don't know if I would stitch her, but she's cute. Really pretty. Pretty pretty. You can really make that pretty with, oh, they have beads. You could also do like Krynic or Petite Treasure braid and beads and make that really pretty. This is a tree skirt with all the reindeer. That's cute, but I wouldn't want to put it on the floor. I've got critters that are laying on the tree skirt underneath the tree. Can't really, I guess you could wash it because it's on Aida and DMC fabric, but I would be scared about that. Okay. And then Wonder and Whimsy is the next chapter, and they're kind of cartoony. Cute little cat. She's a tree topper. She's cute. There's a bunch, oh, these are really cute. I would probably lose my mind trying to stitch them, but they're little 3D gingerbread houses. And then all these little ornaments are cute. I like the cat and that little Santa towards the top. Oh, there's a cardinal. Yep, those may have to go on the list, the never-ending list. Is that it? The ornaments. Oh, then Silvery Wonders is the last section, so it's all blues. I'm just not a big, it's pretty, I'm just not a big blue person for Christmas. He'd be pretty with red and greens though. He's got little friends with him. There's this church scene with a little cardinal. I'm not very good at this, people. Flip through stuff. Is that it? I think that might be it. Nope. Visions of Sugar Plums. So there's more ornaments. Kind of non-traditional colors. Winter colors more. Those are cute. Little stockings. Another wall hanging. Pattern. There's little cards, but they could be cute as little mini wall hangings or maybe even ornaments. I don't know how big they are. Stitch on 10 by 12 piece of 14 count Aida. So maybe they would be too big for anything else. Okay, that's it. So there, I have officially done a flip through and maybe enabled somebody else, but Cindy wanted to see what was in this. So there's a few things. It was definitely worth $5, right? Okay, so that's it. I'm going to try to figure out how to splice this because I feel like every month when I do my videos, I have to remember how to do all the steps again to edit and cut and blah. So yeah, because technology, as much as I'm getting into this Flosstube thing and you know, got lots of subscribers and stuff, the technology scale is not raising. So that's it. That's all I've got. Have a great week. Talk to you next month. Bye.